Hey everybody, Rose City here. We are going to be ripping this score football 2025 blaster box. And as part of this rip, we're going to be compiling fantasy football teams that we will compete with throughout the rest of the season. Now, if you saw our video that we did just a couple weeks ago, we kind of did a test run with a couple of fat packs, Donruss football. And we were able to put together just some 1 week lineups that Betsy pretty much kicked my butt before Thursday night football was even over with. She pulled Ja'Marr Chase, and he had over 30 points in fantasy stats. So none of my guys even came close to that. And she was also able to pull George Pickens and let's see, going back to that rip, she had Ja'Marr Chase, George Pickens, Devonta Smith, Josh Jacobs. So she had some really good players. And she'll be able to complete her lineup with the cards she gets from her packs plus the players that she had from that rip. I had Josh Allen and Breece Hall were my two best players probably from that rip. Kyren Williams, I had Dak. So what we'll do is we'll compile your normal roster of fantasy players. I guess it's like 15 players. You get a starting lineup each week with a quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, and a tight end, plus a flex player that can be a running back, wide receiver, or tight end. The rest of the players on your 15-team squad will be on the bench, and you can kind of sub them in and out each week depending on buys and stuff like that that might be going on. So did you want to pick...
I'll take the odd number, so 1, 3, and 5.
1, 3, and 5. 1, 3... Oh, wait, that was 4. 3 and 5 would be this one right here. So these are Betsy's. We'll start with hers, and I'll finish up. This one seemed kind of fat. We might have something in here. Let's start off with a hit. Do me a favor, guys, and hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that button as well. And check out how we do with these fantasy lineups. I will post in the description our teams that we compile from these pulls. And you'll be able to see who wins. I'll do updates as the weeks go along so that you can all see who's been doing what. We'll use the players that don't go onto our immediate rosters as a free agent pool, so that if a player gets injured or something, you want to get rid of him, not producing, whatever, you can throw that one out and into the free agent pool and pull one from there, just like you do in regular fantasy football on whatever platform you prefer to use. I do it on Yahoo myself. Oh, here we go. So here's the hit. It's Mike Evans, a player she likes. Ding, 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 ding. Nice pull for Betsy. And she might actually get to use him later in the year. I guess he'll probably be in the free agent pool for now because he is hurt. But that's a player to keep your eye on at the end of the year. So you got Puka Nacua. Now there's a player that she'll probably be rocking with on Sundays. Kyle Van Noy. Ashton Jeanty is a good prospect there. Kellen Winslow. That's the junior. Max Crosby, Charbonnet, Amon-Ra St.Brown, Brock Purdy. Okay, so she's got some pretty good players to choose from there. Ashton Jeanty. And Puka. So she's got a really great start to this thing. Next pack. Jackson Dart, Luther Burden, Trey Hendrickson, he's a great defensive player, Cam Ward, Tony Pollard, rookie, there's a rookie of Xavier Watts. So what I'll do is I'll pull all the position players up to the front so that she'll have those to choose from. Christian Watson, Rome Odunze is a good one. Golden Tate, Taysom Hill. There's a throwback, Doug Williams. All right, so quite a few in each pack to choose from. And her third pack. I see some third pack magic here for her. Scatabo got hurt. That would have been a good one. Got some rookies. Trey Harris. First ballot. Earl Campbell. He was awesome. Daniil Hunter. So here's a great kicker. I don't think we're using kickers though, but if we were, that would be a great one to have. So there's a quarterback. Derwin James. McNabb. Shout out to the Eagles. Brian Robinson Jr. Jamison Williams. Khalil Mack. And Dave Casper. So, all right. Looks like she's going to be stacked at wide receiver because she already had Jamar Chase, as well as George Pickens and Puka. So, looking at her stuff, we'll pause the video after I do my 3 packs, and then we'll let you see who we decided to go with for this week. But she is well on her way to a fantasy lineup that's going to be hard to beat. So let's rock and roll with my 3 packs and get on out of here and check out the games. Caleb Johnson. Rookie card. He's actually getting some time here and there. Garrett Wilson. There's a good one. League leaders. Cameron Kitchens, okay. Malik Neighbors. Ooh, we got a numbered card here.
Oh, cool.
That one is Andrew Van Ginkel, linebacker for the Vikings. Numbered at a 799. A kicker. Justin Jefferson. There we go. Finally a good receiver for me. Joshua Carty. There's Josh Allen again. Fred Warner, who got hurt. It's a terrible loss for the Niners defense. Russell Wilson. And Alec Pearce, who has been getting some playing time. All right, so there we go. That's the first pack for me. Trevor, Josh Connerly, and TreVeyon Henderson. Not a bad rookie there. We got throwbacks. Malik Neighbors. Celebration. Jackson Smith-Njigba. That'll work for me. All right, now it's coming together. Baker Mayfield. Parker Washington. Jaylen Warren. Michael Wilson, wide receiver. Willie Gault, there's a throwback. Theo Johnson, the tight end. Teddy Bruschi. Tyler Bass and Tua Tagovailoa. All right, so some decent players to work with there. Last pack for me. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Don't forget to like and, if you have not already, subscribe. Dylan Sampson, Tez Johnson. All decent players. Josh Allen celebration. First ballot, it's Ray Lewis. Kyle Van Noy. The sack attack. Ricky Pearsall. Braylon Allen. George Karlaftis. Calvin Ridley. Jonathan Taylor. All right. There's a sweet pull to finish it off. Devonta Adams.
Wow.
To get it done. So we've got some work to do here real quick. I'll pause the video and you'll see what we decided to go with for our first week's lineup. All right, guys, we had some fun putting these lineups together. And Betsy is going to go with Brock Purdy, providing he does come back from his injury. If not, she'll have to go with either Trevor Lawrence or Jackson Dart, which are her two quarterbacks she has on her bench. But she's also got Josh Jacobs and Ashton Jeanty for her running backs. She's got Jamar Chase, Amon-Ra, St.Brown, and Puka as her wide receivers. Trey McBride at tight end, and for flex, she's going with George Pickens. She does have a pretty great lineup in her bench with Kenneth Walker III, Tony Pollard, for her running backs, Devonta Smith, who's doing really well with Antonio Brown out, with A.J. Brown missing some time. So Odunze and Xavier Worthy, all really great options on her bench for next week and the week after. But for now, I'm going to be going with Josh Allen as my quarterback, Jonathan Taylor and Breece Hall for running back, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Justin Jefferson, and Devonta Adams as my receivers. I got Dallas Goedert at tight end and Garrett Wilson in my flex. For my bench, I have Baker Mayfield at quarterback, Kyren Williams, and TreVeyon Henderson at running back, Tez Johnson, Alec, Pearce, and Darius Slayton for my receivers on the bench, and Cade Otton as my backup tight end. So let us know in the comments what you think of those lineups. I will post our entire teams that we have in the description of this video so that you guys can see who we have for next week. And according to the buys, we might be, subbing players in and out. So we'll be back to see you soon.
Rose City Sports Cards.
You guys take care. We are out.